If you see the VSA light in your Honda vehicle, it means that the VSA, which is Vehicle Stability Assist, doesn't work right now. So you may easily lose the traction of your car, you may easily lose the steering, and you should be careful on any slippery surface in snow or whatever. And there are several reasons why you can see this VSA light in your Honda. The first one is ABS. Anything connected with the ABS system. ABS sensors, ABS brain, wiring, whatever. If the sensor is faulty, dirty, blocked, disconnected, you will see one of the first things on the dash is the VSA light, because the VSA system in Honda heavily relies on the readings of the ABS sensors. If the VSA system doesn't get the readings of one wheel, it will just turn off because it physically just can't work. Also, it's extremely common to see the VSA light if you install the small spare tire, the small spare wheel, maybe donut wheel or something like that. If you install this, a lot of functions in your car, like vehicle stability assist, will not work. First of all, because this spare wheel may be of the smaller diameter and it will make more rotations than the other wheel, and so the VSA system will just go crazy and you will see VSA light, which tells you that the VSA is not working and you should be careful. Then also the tire pressure. If the tire pressure in your vehicle is wrong, one of the wheels will make more rotations than the other, and it's the same problem as with the spare tire. So the VSA system will not understand what to do in this case, and it will just turn off. And the fourth very common thing is the issues with the steering angle sensor. Your steering wheel in a Honda car will have the angle sensor in order that the brains of your Honda car know the position of the steering wheel at the moment. So if this angle sensor is broken or disconnected, a lot of functions, including VSA, will not work. So you will see the VSA light in this case. Also, the VSA uses the throttle sensors, because the VSA system can actually lower the RPMs of your engine, lower the power and the torque of the system to improve the stability of your car. So the VSA should know the position of the throttle flap, and if it doesn't know the position, it will not work, of course. So if there is a problem with the throttle position sensor, you will also see the VSA light and also the check engine light as the accompanying warning, and in this case only replacing the throttle position sensor will work. And also the sixth problem is when you manually deactivate the VSA system. So check that you didn't press this button, traction control off. If you pressed this button and see the VSA light on the dash, it means that you just need to press it once more and to turn on the traction control. So now the traction control is not working and you need to turn it on. If you press it and nothing happens, you still see the VSA, this is not the problem with the traction control button, this is the problem with one of the things that I described before. So before you go and pay your money for inspection, what you may try doing? You may try pressing the traction control button and checking whether you turned off the system on your own. You may try turning the car off and then on again to see maybe the software issue or glitch that caused this problem. It may disappear. Also, you may try to use any code scanner to check the codes, and maybe the ECU will tell you the code connected with the throttle position sensor, for example, and you will know exactly what to do.